water TV, dirty water TV, dirty water TV. All over Boston you'll see dirty water TV. Wherever you wanna be, dirty water. Boston, you're my
It's
city.
going worldwide. Dirty water.
I love that dirty water TV.
Love that dirty water TV.
I love that dirty water.
Dirty water TV, dirty water. Boston, you're my city.
I love that dirty water TV. I really do.
The best.
Welcome to Dirty Water TV. I'm Melissa Sapini, coming to you from Jack's Abyy Brewery in Framingham, Massachusetts. We have a very exciting show for you tonight, a show all about the Boston Celtics and a light, refreshing, and super cool brew that pays tribute to our winning Celts. But before we get rolling, here's a little bit about Jack's Abyy. Founded in 2011, Jack's Abyy has become a mainstay of the craft brewing scene in the Northeast and nationwide. Jack's Abyy brews lagers and only lagers. Born in the high Alps of Bavaria thousands of years ago, lagers became a beloved brew all across Europe. Lagers feature a distinctive smoothness and fullness that no other beer has, and that Jack's Abyy thinks everyone deserves. The partnership between Jack's Abyy and the Boston Celtics is momentous for so many reasons, which we'll share with you shortly. Given its innovative nature, the Jack's Abyy Celtics collaboration is certainly one that Boston Celtics fans are backing behind. They're ready to raise one up for this year's winning season and hopefully raise a new banner to the rafters at the TD Garden. We wanted to show you guys the enthusiasm for this year's Celtics team and this delicious lager, so we traveled to some of the best pre- and post-game venues so you can experience it with us. Here's what's coming up in tonight's show. We will take you inside Jack's Abyy Brewery to show you the food, the brews, and the team behind this incredible beer. We will kick off this season from the greatest bar in Boston where fans were raising one up with high hopes in mind. We will travel to all the best venues for the Celtic pre- and post-game during this first part of the 2022 to 2023 Celtic season. I'm so excited to bring this all for you tonight, but first let's dive into the history and mission of Jack's Abyy Brewery. That's tonight's Big Ticket, brought to you by Higgs Tickets. Founded by three brothers, Jack's Abyy is rooted in family values and the value of strong relationships, both within the brewery and the community they serve. Jack's Abyy craft lagers began a passion for brewing more than 15 years ago. That passion has grown into a mission to create truly distinctive lagers featuring locally grown ingredients, traditional German brewing standards, and American innovation. With their new Banner City Light Lager, which is crafted right here in Framingham, Massachusetts, from 100% American two-row barley and Pacific Northwest hops, Jack's Abyy is the official craft brewery of the Boston Celtics. I sat down with owner Jack Hendler to learn more about the inspiring story behind Jack's Abyy, craft lagers, and their innovative partnership with the Boston Celtics. Tell me how this all started. I heard that you started brewing very young.
I brewed right out of college, so since I graduated, I've only been a brewer, and how many years ago is that? 17 years ago, so been brewing for a few years. I brewed in Boston for 6 years at a pub downtown. And then in 2011, my brothers and I started Jack's Abyy Brewing.
I heard that name's very sentimental to you. Can you explain why?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm Jack, and my wife is Abyy. When I brewed beer for our wedding, I named the beer Jack's Abyy Brewing. For those who aren't familiar, monasteries or abbeys are typical places that would have brewed beer historically. A bit of a pun there, and really worked particularly for the styles of beer that we're brewing.
So you guys brew on site. Can you tell me more about that process?
Everything that we brew is here in Framingham. We're brewing about 50,000 barrels of beer this year. Each barrel has 31 gallons, so it's a lot of beer that we're brewing right here. Generally takes us about a month to brew a lot of our beers. So we brew a lager beer. Lager beer is a slow, cold fermenting beer versus a lot of ale beer that you might see out in the craft beer world. So it takes us a long time to create the beers, which is why we need so many tanks and such big tanks.
Can you tell me more about the Banner City Lager?
So this is a collaboration with the Celtics. It's a all malt light lager, which is different from a lot of the light lagers you might get out in the market today, which use corn or rice, or famously from the Super Bowl a few years ago, high dextrose corn syrup. We don't use any of that stuff. We use 100% US grown malts, American hops, and create this 4% light lager. This was just a really cool way of working with the Celtics, understanding what they were looking for in a beer, what we were really good at executing. So brewing a lager beer and a light lager was really in our wheelhouse and paired well with the goals that the Celtics had for this beer as well.
Could you tell me more about how that relationship came about?
Yeah, that's super exciting. We're a small local business. The Celtics actually approached us. We were really honored for them to think of us. Obviously, we have a great following here in the Boston area, but not like the Celtics do. Just a legendary business. Being able to work with them has just been awesome. We have very similar philosophies and culture and able to really mesh with. It's just been really fun to work with them.
So how is Banner City Lager best enjoyed?
You can get it in the Garden or a lot of the bars around the Garden. Particularly for the Garden, you can now get them in the 19.2, the really tall cans. And because it's a light lager, it makes it an ideal candidate for that big serving size. You're able to enjoy the whole game. You don't have to go back up and get another one.
So speaking of the partnership with the Celtics, you guys have been doing this for 2 years. That's some pretty good timing, right?
It's fantastic. Last year was so exciting. Really looking forward to this year and hoping to lift another banner.
That's tonight's Big Ticket, brought to you by Higgs Tickets. Here's what else is going on around town.
Hi, I'm Higgs, so call me, get tickets, and be part of the action.
Such a great story of brotherhood and teamwork here at Jack's Abyy, and you just have to love that perfectly timed partnership with the Boston Celtics. Now we're going to take you to the greatest venue to kick off that new Celtics season, the Greatest Bar, located right across the TD Garden. Kendra Middleton takes us there.
The reigning Eastern Conference champion Boston Celtics are back in TD Garden tonight to take on the Philadelphia 76ers. I know that they are ready to chase success again this season, so let's go check out tip-off.
And that'll do it. It's over. The Golden State Warriors return to a familiar place. They're on top of the NBA world.
After a devastating loss in the NBA Finals and an offseason that left some heads spinning, the Boston Celtics have returned to the court to kick off a new season. And that means that Celtics fans are making their return to the bars and restaurants surrounding TD Garden to celebrate what they hope will be another notable season.
I think they're going to come out strong. They got good defense. They got offense. A lot of players that can play multiple positions. And so with that, when you have a team like that, it's hard. They're going to be hard to beat.
Here at the Greatest Bar, where they always celebrate Boston sports in a really big way, fans partied with a brand that also pays special tribute to our men in green. Jack's Abyy, a family-owned restaurant and brewery, makes craft lagers with traditional German standards and American innovation. With their Banner City Light Lager, Jack's Abyy is the official craft brewery of the Boston Celtics.
We're trying to build a brand that will last the test of time that the Celtics brand has lasted, and I think that's what this beer is all about. It's simple, but it's awesome, it's crushable, and it's just the perfect pair to a Celtics game.
What's special about this beer is we're combining the best of two worlds. We're a small craft brewery here in Massachusetts, so we have old school methods, decoction mashing, natural carbonation, all this really beer nerdy stuff. But then it makes this really simple, really easy to drink beer. American malts, all made here in Framingham, and it creates a very good balance of big flavor and really light alcohol and calories, which is a pretty good combination.
The taste is awesome, and it's truly legendary. This is a brand that is rolled up their sleeves, Jack's Abyy, here in the community, and same thing with us. It's all about hard work and perseverance and cutting through the clutter. And like I said, we're super happy to partner with Jack and Sam and Rob and everybody that's involved in this.
So tonight they gathered with some of the best customers and fans to kick off the new Celtics season in style.
It's light, it's crisp, it's easy drinking, it's everything I'd want if I was in a Celtics game having a couple of beers.
It's as simple as it gets. It's clean, refreshing. It's almost water in a can, but has just enough of malt to the finish to give you that little oomph to remind you it's beer. I give it a 10 out of 10.
How many of these do you think you could put down in the pregame?
So super crushable, easily, 6-pack, no problem.
Given its innovative nature, the Jack's Abyy collaboration with the Celtics is definitely one that fans can get behind. Who knows where the Celtics will be at the end of this season, but one thing is for sure, they will have a tasty beer to sip with every basket. Reporting for Dirty Water Media, I'm Kendra Middleton.
Coming up next, we pregame at two legendary TD Garden neighborhood venues, the Harp and Hurricanes at the Garden. That's when Dirty Water TV from Jack's Abyy Craft Lagers continues. Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Melissa Sapini, coming to you from Jack's Abyy Craft Lager in Framingham, Massachusetts. Now it's time to take a look at two venues that are perfect for celebrating before and after the Celtics win one at the Garden. Julie LeBlanc and I were lucky enough to spend some time at the Harp and Hurricanes. Let's take a look.
Tonight, the Celtics take on Miami Heat at the TD Garden. And one thing's clear, the Celtics are a hot team, and fans are ready to celebrate another win.
Go Celtics!
And one of the best places to pregame before another Celtics win is right here at the Harp, where Boston loves to come watch the big game and meet up with friends.
It's got a great selection of beers. It's close by. Love this place.
Located right across from the TD Garden, the Harp has been a Boston staple for nearly 30 years. A weekend destination and the spot before, during, and after all TD Garden games.
It's right on Causeway, so it's right across the street, very convenient, and it's always good vibes.
Their menu includes delicious burgers, flatbread, pizzas, soft pretzels, chicken wings, nachos, and fried chicken sandwiches. In addition to local craft beer, seltzers, and of course some Jack's Abbey's Banner City Lager.
The Celtics came to us about 3 months ago looking to sort of change up what we did from last year. We did a hoppy lager. This beer is much more approachable, light lager, under 4%, meant to have during a game. You can have 2, 3, or 4 of them and root the home team on.
Jack's Abbey Banner City is Boston's light lager, crafted locally in Massachusetts from 100% American two-row barley.
It got me excited and ready to go to the Celtics game, but it just reminds me of kind of a good Boston beer, so I loved it.
It's very easy to drink, very easy to go down, very easy to enjoy, and beer I can have at any time of the year.
It's great. I'm going to have more.
It tastes like Boston. That's all I got to say. It tastes like Boston.
It was excellent. Very light, easy to drink. It was good.
I thought it was delicious. No weird aftertaste because I'm about that with beers.
The fact that we can have the beer all over the garden area, all over the Boston Garden itself, has really meant a lot to us, being a hometown brewery with a great hometown team.
So let's raise one up for the Boston Celtics and Banner City Lager. Right now we have Melissa at Hurricanes at the Garden. What's happening, Melissa?
Thanks, Julie. We're here at Hurricanes where fans are getting rowdy and pumped for tonight's game. And of course, Jack's Abbey Banner City Lager. Hurricanes at the Garden is Boston's ultimate sports viewing destination. It's where fans come to cheer on the Celtics, Bruins, and all your favorite teams.
You're only a few steps away from TD Garden, so it's kind of a meeting spot for everyone, whether it's people in the city or people out of town. Ample amount of time to get food, drinks, and head right over back across the street to the Garden.
And they come here for good reason. The welcoming staff, the vibrant atmosphere, and of course, the food.
The food is quick, it's easy, it's affordable, and it's really easy to come in, grab a meal, grab drinks, and have plenty of time to get over for the game.
And celebrate the Celtics.
Celebrate the Celtics, exactly, yeah.
Hurricanes serves up the best buffalo wings, loaded waffle fries, cheeseburgers, and pizzas to pair with your favorite cocktail or beer. Like Jack's Abbey's Banner City Lager, a home team favorite with its Celtics brandings and, of course, great taste.
It's fantastic.
It's delicious. It's really good. It's not too hoppy. It's light. It tastes good.
Very, very good.
Tell me more about the partnership with Jack's Abbey, Hurricane, and the Harp.
Yeah, great spots. These two definitely hopped on board right away, and its proximity to the Garden, the amount of people that come in day out before games, really was a place that we're thrilled for the partnership and can't wait to see what happens the rest of the year.
Hurricane's Kitchen cooks up great food all night long. Their open layout offers an inviting atmosphere for events large and small. And their proximity to North Station means you'll never have to walk for a cold beer and delicious food. With easy access to the TD Garden, Hurricanes offers the best Friday and Saturday nights for some pregame drinks. And if you're ever coming to watch the Celtics dominate at the Garden, be sure to come here. Reporting for Dirty Water TV, I'm Melissa Sapini. Coming up next, we will visit two of the newer restaurants, Banners and the Hub Hall, both located inside TD Garden. That's when Dirty Water TV from Jack's Abbey Craft Lagers continues. To Dirty Water TV, I'm Melissa Sapini, coming to you from the impressive Jack's Abbey Craft Lagers in Framingham, Massachusetts. We've been traveling all over Boston's West End neighborhood to take you to the best Celtics pre- and post-game hotspots. Now it's time to bring you a little closer to the action as we bring you to two new venues that operate at the Garden. First up, we have Banner Kitchen and Tap with Kendra Middleton.
Banner's Kitchen and Tap is your front row seat to every Celtics game. They play every single game here at Banner's, pre and post game. It's the place to be. Front row seat to the best burgers, drinks, nachos, ambiance, you name it. It's my favorite place to be, and it should be yours too, so let's go check it out.
Let's go Celtics!
Whether you come for the 60 TVs throughout the space or the large screen TV measuring at 40 feet, you're definitely staying for the signature nachos, craft cocktails, and 30 rotating beer taps.
I'm excited for the season. This is my first Celtics game ever in person, and Banners, it's really close to the stadium, so it's perfect.
One brew currently creating a buzz here at Banner's Kitchen and Tap is Jack's Abbey's Banner City Light Lager, a unique collaboration between the brewery and the Boston Celtics.
Jack Abyy is a great partner. We do the Banner City Lager with them. It's been one of the most popular beers that we've had. It's one of our longest running beers as well.
If you are looking for somewhere to watch basketball, football, hockey, baseball, or soccer, Banners is the premier sports and event viewing destination in Boston.
TV that we have, it's a 40-foot TV screen. It's the largest on the East Coast. 60 televisions overall, so we can get any game at any time. And when we need it on the big screen, it's a pretty immersive experience.
But have no doubt, pre- and post-gaming before the Celtics win another one at the Garden just might be the best decision you will make this year.
Go Celtics.
Can I get a go Celtics?
Go Celtics.
Go Celtics! Woo! Come feast on wings, burgers, salads, and more, and wash it all down with Jack's Abbey's refreshing Banner City Light Lager.
We try to make sure that we keep the beer line fresh. From a support perspective, they're a great partner in the market and just in the industry overall. So I'd say it's been one of the best ones that we have.
And when your favorite sports teams aren't playing, Banner's Kitchen and Tap's one-of-a-kind location in the heart of Boston's West End is also an ideal place to celebrate all of life's milestones. Banners is the best place to party at pre- and post-Celtics games because this atmosphere makes you think that the Celtics are going to raise another banner in TD Garden this year. Reporting for Dirty Water Media, I'm Kendra Middleton.
Thanks, Kendra. Banners is a stunning venue. I can see why it's so popular. And speaking of popular venues, there's a new one at the Garden where fans can go eat, drink, and explore for countless hours. It's called the Hub Hall, and we're taking you there now.
Hub Hall Boston is the city's most fun and stylish food hall located right in the front of TD Garden. It's an awesome and awe-inspiring spot, perfect for pre-game and post-game activities for TD Garden. So let's toast to the Celtics with Jack's Abbeyy Lager, and let's go tip off.
Hub Hall Boston is a sight to behold, offering 18 food and drink options within one dynamic space. Hub Hall Boston serves a variety of cuisines and chef-driven concepts.
There's some heavy hitters here. There's a lot of good food to go around, not to mention some great beer and drink as well.
Whether you're hankering for pizza, chicken, sushi, cannolis, or oysters, you simply cannot go wrong at Hub Hall Boston.
I like the oysters over here at the Oyster House.
My favorite is this nacho taco. Super good.
Definitely Naco Taco. Yeah, that was the first one for me. Or Custer's is good too. I've had that before. Yeah. Oh yeah. Naco Taco. Naco Taco's great.
Yeah, this is most of our first time here, I think. He's been here before, but Naco Taco definitely killed it.
Sullivan's got a good lobster roll, but Lily P's, you can't go wrong with the fried chicken, you know?
I don't think you can choose favorites, but what is one that you definitely cannot miss while you're here?
Honestly, it depends on the day. You know, you look down, look at right in front of me. We have the gyros from Greco. We have Easter Standard pretzels from Sullivan's. Obviously, the fresh raw bar from Real House Oyster Bar. Really, and wash it all down with the cannoli. It's all good.
And if cocktails are what you crave, there's a wine bar and a beer bar, which just so happens to serve up the uber popular Jack's Abbeyy Banner City Light Lager.
Jack's Abbeyy from Framingham. Really just a light, crisp lager that you can crank, especially when you go on our Abyy and Celtics. Just a great partnership with them. It's clean, it's fresh, it's crisp. We love it.
On game nights, Hub Hall Boston is always buzzing with diehard fans looking for a cool place to both kick off and end a winning game night.
The Garden itself holds about 18 to 19,000 people, so we get a good portion of them in here ahead of time. Being so attached to North Station, you know, anywhere from 600 to 3,000 people in the day. So it's pretty bananas.
Reporting for Dirty Water TV, I am Camilla Akbaz.
Coming up next, we settle in at Jack's Abbeyy Craft Lager to eat and drink their best offerings and raise one up as we close out the show. That's when Dirty Water TV from Jack's Abbeyy Craft Lagers continues. Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Melissa Sapini, and I'm here at the impressive Jack's Abbeyy Craft Lagers in Framingham, Massachusetts. I've had so much fun taking you inside this fantastic venue and showing you around the TD Garden neighborhood with some of the best Celtics pre- and post-game venues around. Hello, Sam. Hi. So we're here at this gorgeous Jack's Abyy Brewery in Framingham, Massachusetts.
We started in 2011 in a much smaller location, still in downtown Framingham, but the entire original brewery would have fit inside of this. In 2015, we moved here. We opened the beer hall when we moved here. We went from a little 12,000 square foot facility to this giant 130,000 square foot facility. It's big, open environment, big tables. When it's full, there's just an awesome energy to it. Everybody's having a beer together. It's kind of a community center here in Framingham.
Any favorite food items on the menu?
We have an awesome wood-fired oven, cranking out wonderful pizza. So I'm like a beauty and simplicity guy. Give me a margarita pizza and a beautiful Pilsner, and I'm about as happy as it gets.
Tell me more about the beers that you guys have here.
Yeah, so we have 24 beers on tap at all times, all brewed on site here. A lot of traditional German styles, but also some really hoppy lagers. Banner City, our light lager is always on tap. There's something for everybody, really showing off the versatility of our brewing team.
Which one's your favorite?
Yeah, House Lager is where it's at. It's just beautiful, simple, golden lager. It really highlights all the different techniques and ingredients we're sourcing to make as true a German-style lager as possible, and it's just wonderful. We do a lot of private events, so we have a private event room and do a lot of big groups, holiday parties, that kind of thing. We also have some really big public-facing events throughout the year. Biggest, best Oktoberfest in the Northeast, Mayfest, our anniversary party every summer. There's always something in the pipeline, something going on at the beer hall.
It's time to close out the show. We want to say thank you to Jack's Abyy, The Greatest Bar, The Harp, Hurricanes at the Garden, Banner, and the Hub Hall for their tremendous hospitality. Be sure to stay up to date with us on all entertainment and nightlife news on dirtywatermedia.com and follow us on socials at Dirty Water Media. We have a saying here at Dirty Water TV, the weekend may be over, but the party never ends on Dirty Water TV. Good night.
I'm going to give you guys the truest one-sip review of the brand new Banner City Light Lager.